Check.
1. Yep, I'm good. What's up, motherfuckers?
Hey, we're back for another show coming to you live.
I always wondered that in my head. I just never said anything. You always say coming at you live, but I'm like, what?
Who's coming at you live, right?
Yeah.
Well, there is a time to be alive right now.
I've smoked a joint and I've eaten 200 milligrams of gummies. I don't know what the fuck's about to happen, but we're about to find out. You know what I'm saying? I got this cold Pepsi Cola.
Doing the 200 milligram challenge. 200 milligrams of some caramels and some gummies earlier. We're waiting for that to kick in.
Had me a little Blood Star joint, you know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah. Boom. Dum. There's quite a bit going on, though, Berg.
Yeah, dude, so much. I'm ready.
I'm ready for December 24th.
Oh, man.
It's important for several different reasons.
It's Christmas Eve. It's an important day for mankind.
There's a possibility we're going to see things we have never witnessed. Well, that's because there's going to be a telescope launch. You want to lay me down why this is important, Perk?
Is it the James Webb?
James Webb Telescope. Yes, sir.
They've been working on this for quite some time, like 20-something years, right?
I think it was 1996.
3 times bigger than the Hubble telescope, and it will be further out in orbit, and it uses infrared technology. It has these gold plates, goes out into space, and it freezes, and it can only work if it's frozen. And then when it freezes and the infrared kicks in, it shows you everything that the human eye can't see. If you look at the article, it shows you 2 images, one of what the human eye sees, and then it shows one with the infrared technology, and it's insane. But scientists are calling this a time machine because they believe it might be able to see far back enough to the beginning. And a demon alien just crawled out of fucking JJ's throat. So I think I'm onto something here because this motherfucker just let me know. I've always thought you was an alien, bro. And now the one inside of you just was like,
Hey, you got me. It's coming out. Dude, if you just go on the interwebs, do a little bit of search of this, the forums are afire. This is intriguing, man. This is something that's never existed. And you said that we don't know if this is actually going to work.
That's the other thing. Costs $10 billion. It will only last 6 to 10 years. It's not retrievable. It's not repairable. They can't even test it on Earth. There's a chance that we throw this thing up and it doesn't work at all.
Right.
Which would be fucking terrible.
I hope that's not the case, but there's also on the other side, if it does work and it works astoundingly, what are we going to see? There could be possibilities that it can see stuff that obviously we have no idea.
I hope we can see another galaxy that has activity.
There is something on the dark side of the moon. And you know why there's something on the dark side of the moon? Because the Chinese rover found that mysterious hut and it's exploring to it right now.
It's like a cube, right?
It's a cube. The photo is small in the distance. And the thing is that like this rover is going to take months to reach it. Maybe there is something on the moon that we just don't know about. Remember we talked about the dark side of the moon? Fucking mermaids, dude. The ocean side, liquid side of the moon. When the James Webb telescopes goes out there and sees that too, what you guys gonna think?
Like, what do you hope it sees?
But hope is a weird thing to say. It's just cool to see what's gonna be. It might also be terrifying at the same time.
Here's my dilemma. Part of me wants the telescope to see some sort of life. But then the other half of me doesn't want that. Let's just be honest. Humans are stupid. We're going to try to pursue that when maybe we don't need to do that. Hopefully when we see a civilization and they got a sign that says, don't come out here and fuck with us. Otherwise, Independence Day shit is going to be real. Because let's be honest, you know how America be.
Yeah, America be one giant sinkhole.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my new fears. I was just watching.
Sinkhole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching a TikToks and the guy was explaining about how someone had died. Fucking sinkholes can happen whenever, man. And there's no way to notice it until fucking Earth swallows you up.
Could you imagine like you're just asleep in the middle of the night and the fucking ground opens up and swallows your house? That's fucking wild, bro. Didn't that happen in Poltergeist?
In Poltergeist?
Yeah. Didn't at the end of the movie, the ground open up and swallowed the house?
That's more of a hell thing. I don't know if that's a sinkhole thing. I mean, that's simply just like, hey, demons, I want my house back. What's up? Drag her down to hell.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're bing bong, dude.
You don't even know what that even means.
Bing bong.
Hey,
what?
I got a question for you. You're getting close to the end of your life. Let's say you hit, I don't know, what would be a good age that if you said you lived to, you'd be satisfied with?
Probably the mid 80s, I think.
So let's say 80?
Sure.
All right, so that you find out at 80, you're dead. You got some sort of disease, you're dead. But you have the option of putting your brain inside of a robot, and you would have all your same memories, and you would be you, just in robot form, and you'd live 1,000 years. Would you want to do that?
I would probably go, I'd probably do it. Why not? Ultimately, if you really want to turn yourself off, I guess you could, couldn't you?
No.
There's rules.
You live 1,000 years and then you shut off.
So say after 560 years, like say the Earth is just dead and there's no one left, you still be forced to be on?
Yep.
That would kind of suck, wouldn't it? I don't think I would then. If you're forcing me to live 1,000 years, I don't know, man.
You'd just be so desensitized and bored because you've seen so much. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have any feeling or emotion left. You would be a robot because you've experienced so much, you would have no sensation to anything.
Well, that would be my point, would be all the people you grow close to would die if they weren't a robot like you.
Right.
And then if I guess they were a robot, they would still experience what you're experiencing, meaning they're going through the same shit.
Right.
They're seeing all their family and their friends die off.
Which means the person that you knew won't be the same anymore. I don't know.
That person that you loved before is going to be completely different. And that's just how it works. So I don't know, man. It's selfish in a way. Like you have to focus on you to get through that because that's 1,000 years. That's in a way prison sentence, especially if you have a ultimate scenario where the Earth is dead in a few hundred years. It's fucking nah, dude. And I don't want to play that game. I don't want to. I'm gonna get pitted somewhere else, like motherfucker.
It would be more enticing if it were 250 years.
I could do 250.
Yeah,
because you could live through a few generations
and still have some feeling.
You would go through a few, but yeah.
250 would be my sweet spot, but outside of that, it'd be.
Hey, Burke, I have a new enemy, an enemy for the show.
Okay.
And this motherfucker, he decided to fire 900 staff on a Zoom call. The indecency.
Vishal Garg, 43 years old.
Yeah. So he came onto a Zoom call. People didn't know why. And he verbatimly said this. If you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group that is being laid off. Your employment here is terminated effective immediately. Well, let's just say this gained a little bit of traction on the social media giant. Coming from the article, the director sent an email to the workers saying, hey, given the very regrettable circumstances of last week, that motherfucker's on leave. Effective immediately. So he's out of the picture. He went on to make a stupid apology.
He said he told the call, this is the second time in my career I'm doing this, and I do not want to do this. The last time I did it, I cried. This time, I hope to be stronger.
But then he went on to smear all those people. He said at least 250 of those people terminated were working an average of 2 hours a day while clocking 8 hours. So they were just a lazy waste of time. I'm glad he's the enemy of the show. If you have the audacity to fire a person over a Zoom call,
yeah. Let this be a lesson to anyone that's in management of don't do anything that this guy did. You don't fire anyone in front of anyone.
No, that's a one-on-one.
Right. Hey, what about those UFOs that were spotted above Chino Hills? Did you see that little video?
I didn't. What is that one?
So there was a young lady in Chino Hills, recorded this, and it's very clear footage.
The TMZ one? I'm going to watch it. You go ahead and narrate what you saw.
But basically, it's these round lights, and the best way to describe it is the Batman light, but there's a bunch of them. Sometimes it goes from 4 to 6 to 12. There'll be a big blob, and then they separate again. But there's no beam coming down from the cloud or going up to it. It's just above the cloud. It went on for 45 minutes and then just disappeared. Literally 2 days before that, there was a pilot who was flying over, I think it was the Pacific Ocean, and he recorded on his cell phone again, very good footage, and it was like 12 perfectly round lights flying above the clouds in a perfect formation.
All right, so I'm going to go on the refuting side of this. The only reason I'm going to say this is because I watched a video the other day what they can do with drones. You can actually make them light up and change patterns. So that first video, that distance ones,
But above the clouds?
The above the clouds ones, I can't say for sure because that's way up there. That's way up there in formation like that. But again, they were going slow. Why would they go at the same speed slow like that?
Above, bro.
And why would they need to go in formation in the first place? Why does a UFO need to go in formation for anything?
But maybe it's not a formation that we're seeing. Maybe that's just like their cloaking device. If they have technology that we wouldn't know about, it would make sense that we wouldn't see. I can't explain it. All I know is it's weird. It's fucking weird.
I just wish if it was something, it would just be like known at this point. Because I'm tired of all the fucking smoke and mirrors. Here's my thing is we're just chasing after something. I think that's what it is. So you give the idea that, hey, government, give them something to chase after that doesn't actually exist in our world. So I don't know. I'm starting to lose it, man. I think with how the distance travel idea works, I don't think aliens can naturally travel here in their actual form. I think it has to be done almost telepathy, fourth level shit. I think a lot of shit we're seeing is actually governmental now.
All right, let me kick this by you. We've been talking a lot about manifesting your own shit, right?
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard.
Bing bong. Our brain is powerful enough to manifest shit into our own reality, right? And we just want it to be aliens so bad, but we can't manifest another being, but we can manifest the shapes and the lights. So maybe there's that many people in the world that want it to be aliens so bad that they're manifesting that light in the sky.
I'm just saying that could be used for a lot of different things too.
Religion?
I wasn't going to go there, but I knew you were going to be.
Enough people like believe that this person should be healed, and sometimes that miraculously that person's healed.
Enough energy into that, and sometimes it doesn't work.
Sometimes all that energy is bad, and then it leads to war.
Next to that weird vibration thing, it's like going against the river, dude. If you're going against the flow, it's just not going to work.
And some people are more powerful at manifesting. I look at guys like the man of the year.
Don't you fucking dare.
The man of the year, Elon. He's manifesting people living on Mars, and he's got a powerful enough mind to do it, dude.
And more security fraud shit going on too lately, so that's in the news as well.
I mean, bro.
I'm thinking about Dogecoin. I'm thinking about how you can control a large asset and be like, hey, yeah, my company's taking it now. I'm taking quarters to pay for my car. You don't really need to do that. There's just something different at play with that to me. There's game afoot, man. And I don't know if you really want to do that. I'm being aware. But people have made a lot of money off it too. But then again, people have lost a lot of money when they play retail stock trades as well. Just be aware.
Maybe so many people are upset that he has the amount of money that he has that we can just manifest anything we want on him though, bro. Of course, a man with $250 billion has got over somehow because the lady, I forgot who the lady that the senator was that was arguing with him on Twitter. I forget. She was telling him like, you shouldn't be man of the year because you don't pay enough taxes. And his reply was, I pay the amount of taxes for the laws that you create. So it's not like he's cheating. He's just abiding by the laws and he's taking advantage of the loopholes that he is smart enough to find. If it changed, he'd just pay his taxes. So it's like, why not just change the fucking taxes instead of just yelling at him to pay more taxes? Aren't we electing these people to make laws and then they don't make them? They just yell at the people that have all the money.
Well, here's the thing. Let's talk about the law system real quick and let's talk about Colorado then.
Yes.
Let's talk about how laws go unchanged and how a semi-truck driver is now in jail for the rest of his life. So let me give you the scenario, though. Let me give you the full story and let you decide the fate of this man.
I believe this young man was 29 years old. I don't know his name, but this story's easy to find. He was a truck driver. He was traveling through Colorado. He had a mechanical failure and the brakes basically went out on his truck. He hit a vehicle and he killed 4 people. His name is Rogel Aguilera Medros.
26.
He wasn't breaking any laws. He wasn't under any violations. He was under he was done everything right. Mechanical failure. He killed 4 people in an accident. One of the people that died in the crash had family members also defending him, saying that this man's son shouldn't lose his father for something that really wasn't his fault. Truck drivers across this country all band together, fucking just stopped. And now they're having people who are truck drivers that refuse to deliver to Colorado. So now there's Walmart stores in Colorado that are just empty. I think that's incredible for a lot of things. I think it's great for this young man and a perfect example of we should review our laws fucking yearly and adjust them to make sense, because this doesn't make sense. And 2, it shows the power of the truck drivers. I think that's not only a powerful statement, but it also shows a lot. If we stop, you ain't getting shit.
The crazy thing is too, in this story, it wasn't his truck. He worked for a trucking company. That trucking company should have been held responsible because their system failed. And even in the story, since 2017, which the story was from 2019 when he was charged.
Right.
Or that was when the accident was.
Yeah.
Since 2017, that company had several mechanical inspections done with violations. Nothing happened with them. This man there was no alcohol. There was no drugs involved.
No.
This man said he'd rather be dead if he could trade places.
Yeah.
This is a man that, like any one of us, was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And now he's paying with his life for it. And now you're seeing, like you said, every single one of those truck drivers band together.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're going to have to figure it out. Like I could see this actually getting this man out of jail. I could see this whole thing causing a new law to be written because you're going to have a whole state go hungry. Because that's how powerful that trucking system is. If you don't, like I read that, I keep relating back to this one book called 1 Second After, where the EMP blast takes out the whole country. Logistically, east side of the United States goes to hell. All the food, the beef and everything comes from the west side. And all that truck driving is now gone. So you don't realize how in demand that really is. Yeah.
That's wild.
Good on them. I mean, like even in his lawyer said, even murderers, people that want to commit murder don't get sentences like this. How does that even apply?
Final it up.
Yeah, we can do it up. Dun, 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 dun.
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard.
Final thoughts.
So my final thought, just related to the story we just talked about, and I've said this 1,000 times on this show, and this story is the perfect example of that. If you break this down politically, and I know like you shouldn't politicize this, but I have to do this. When shit like this happens in our communities, where injustice happens and people die and people are a victim of the law that's outdated and shouldn't be, this is the perfect example of we should all come together to change that point. Look at these truck drivers. They all got together and they said, fuck that. We ain't moving. And because of that, a law may be changed. This man might get out of prison. We should do that for every fucking thing in the community. People shouldn't have to die for us to come together to make shit better. But we can't do that because we're too busy doing stupid shit, arguing with people online. We all really want the same shit. We just spend so much time yelling at each other. When these dudes was like, watch what we can do. They didn't have to say a motherfucking word. They were like, check this out. We're going to deny you fucking resources. Then you might be thinking like, well, what can I do? Think about it. You got 100,000 fucking people together and you say, guess what? We ain't giving you none of our money this week. And then you multiply that by every fucking community. It was like, hey, watch the power we have as people. We ain't giving you our fucking money anymore. I bet shit would change real fast. But that's just my final thought.
When you think about it.
So for my final thoughts, I got two thoughts. Mm-hmm. My first thought is, this is a random fact. Go and look it up. There are more life forms living on your skin than there are people on this planet. Now think about that. There's a universe into yourself. And that's just on your skin. That's not inside your skin. That's not inside your body. That's on your skin. Now you dive into you, and now there's billions to trillions to random number you can make up that's above you. And then you start to think about it. You could say that your life is important because without you, a whole universe into yourself is going to die. And that was a crazy thought to me is, what if this planet Earth is just a cell to the God that is going to die eventually? Do we die with it? And then does our universe die within us? My second thought is, what if particles could misbehave and act random, that we talked about all the time? I know I talked about this with you earlier. Double slit experiment, baby. Do you know what that is? I'm going to tell you just real quick because this is final thoughts, baby. Look up the double slit experiment. It basically breaks physics. You shoot a beam of light into two slits. It should act accordingly. The particles do not act accordingly unless you try to observe them, and then they go where they're supposed to go. It's fucking wild. And then you try to change their path. They realize that you're changing it, and they'll go somewhere else. You try to split them. They'll change their path before it happens, as in real time going through the past, called quantum entanglement. I just learned about that in a way. I'm a physics major now. I think I just started to understand how you could change the future and the past at the same time. Quantum entanglement. But I'm going to keep researching that up for next time, baby. You'll catch us at StonerDashBabble.com. But really, Twitter at Babblestoner too, Burke.
Yeah.
Catch you on the flip side, dude.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right. Fucking Dr. Sheldon Cooper now, bro.
Yeah!